Hey everyone, I'm Rick Black.
And I'm Zach White.
This is Black and White Reviews.
Star Wars universe.
Well,
right? We're going to talk about the Star Wars universe and Kathleen Kennedy and Disney and all the nonsense that's going on there.
But we won't be nonsense.
No.
Okay.
We never have nonsense.
Black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Hey, black and white reviews, black and white reviews. Yeah.
All right, so reports come out that that Kathleen Kennedy's job's on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And then the herds of 13-year-olds and your army of Star Wars come out and go, yay, when you're burning pitchforks and signs saying Kathleen Kennedy must go. But here's the reality of the news: it's fake news. They're looking for someone to take over. Anyone would take over Lucasfilm. This idea that they can't find anyone, that's garbage. Anyone would take over. And here's the other bottom line: she's not going to lose her job. There's been 5 films. How many films? 5 films. 4 films.
4 films.
5.
4 films.
Yeah, 4 films right now. 4 films, over $4 billion. Right? Mm-hmm. Fact is fact. Fact is fact. At the end of the day, cash rules the world, right? So at the end of the day, she's not in jeopardy of losing her job. So this nonsense that she's going to lose her job because a bunch of internet dweebs go, I don't like the new Star Wars. It ruined my childhood, and I was very upset with Luke Skywalker, and Ryan Johnson trolls me on the internet. And I don't like when Ryan Johnson trolls me on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, I have to agree with most of what you said. I don't believe her job is in danger.
Okay.
And that's really unfortunate because she should have been fired months ago. She should have been fired months ago. And you talk about all this 4 movies, $4 billion, but what you don't say is with each movie, it's a decline and a decline and a decline.
Okay, so you just talked about your greatest franchise earlier tonight. Your greatest franchise is Jurassic World, right? Okay? And this one's going to do substantially less.
It's going to be the number 2 Jurassic Park.
Number 2.
Yeah,
okay.
But it's on a decline.
It's
Jurassic World is the number 1.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
Jurassic World, so it's on a decline. It's on a decline. What is going? But hold on. But Fast and the Furious is on an incline.
All right.
Right? Hold on. How is this working?
This is Star Wars, man. You're comparing apples to oranges here. We're not talking about Jurassic. We're talking about Star Wars.
Franchises.
We're talking about a movie. We're talking about a movie.
But hold on,
Solo
is not a Star Wars. It's a Star Wars story. So you can't say it's on a decline.
Star Wars, okay? We're talking about a movie in Solo.
One did $2 billion. One did $1 billion.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
How many $1 billion movies are there out there?
20.
Okay. 20.
Well,
and 2 of them.
First of all, we don't know that it's 20. Man Shot just took a wild guess.
But 2 of them.
Right.
But so 10% of them possibly. Shh, that's foreshadowing because Man Shot's going to give a percentage.
Yeah, right.
10%.
He's going to give us
34.
There's 34.
34.
And
okay.
2 of those are Star Wars.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, 3 of them are Star Wars.
What other one's billions?
I think Star Wars did $1 billion when you add it all together.
I don't want to hear about with inflation and all that nonsense.
Oh, Rogue One did $1 billion.
Oh, another Kathleen Kennedy movie.
Okay.
So 3. Okay. So 10% of the movies.
How much is what is Solo? Okay,
Solo's going to come just shy of $400 million. Worldwide.
$400 million.
Worldwide, just shy. It had a good weekend. It just did good in Japan. It just opened in Japan and had a good strong. But it's going to come shy of $400 million.
And what did? So we had The Force Awakens. Then we had.
You had $2 billion, $1 billion, $1 billion. You had $2 billion, $1 billion, $1.2 billion.
Oh, Phantom Menace did $1 billion too.
All right.
Actual billion?
Yes, Phantom Menace did an actual billion.
Actual billion. So did $1 billion?
Yeah, about $1 billion, a little over $1 billion.
So Rogue One did more than it.
Rogue One did more than it. Yes.
So hold on.
But Rogue One, okay, so we're talking what 19? No, wait, is this to set to inflation?
That's not set to inflation.
Okay, so we're talking 1998 or 99.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
you were waiting 20 years for
it doesn't matter. So we're talking 1998 or whatever, 99 versus
Rogue One was a year after a Star Wars movie.
what year did Rogue One come out?
It came out a year after Force Awakens.
20 what? 2016 to 1998 or 99 with Phantom Menace.
How much more are you paying for a ticket?
Are you kidding
$3?
me?
Well, let me do the inflation.
That's a lot of $3.
No, it's
that's
not. Listen,
that's a lot of $3 that add up.
That's your argument. The fact that Rogue One, it's not even part of the Star Wars franchise. It's just a Star Wars story.
It's not the part
it didn't have any of the Skywalkers. It didn't have anybody.
That's not the point.
That is the point.
What I'm saying is
it had Darth Vader
the quality
for 13 seconds.
And Darth Vader
was amazing. We already talked about Kathleen.
If that movie didn't have that scene, it doesn't do $1 billion. That movie got stronger after the first week.
It didn't put up false facts. No, it did.
That movie, it started out okay.
It gave you the best Darth Vader.
But when you found out that Vader was in it, it really took off. All right. So the point I'm making is the movies are on a decline. The franchise are on a decline. Hell, we're talking about Toys R Us going out of business. One of the few things that remained in a lot of these closed stores was all the left behind Star Wars crap that nobody wanted to buy anymore. Kathleen Kennedy should have been fired months ago because she's costing the franchise money. She's firing directors and she's hiring them and they're shooting and then they're reshooting and they're doing all these things, and the product is just not good anymore.
So let me.
The product is damaged.
Okay,
it's
the
not
product's
good.
damaged. Okay, I hear you, but every movie's been more amazing than the prequels. Okay, and we can now argue about that. But the facts are facts.
That's false.
I
have a newfound respect for the prequels after watching the last.
You're just angry. It's like.
Are you gonna tell me
it's like you
Revenge of the Sith wasn't better than the Last Jedi?
No, not even close.
Right,
but because you know what, and it's on Netflix. So for you at Netflix that have Netflix, you could watch The Last Jedi, and I did 2 nights ago, and I was like, you know what, this movie's amazing. Give me Poe Dameron over fucking Han Solo any day of the week.
Okay,
they did Han Solo better than George Lucas.
I'm glad we're in the bunker, and the people don't know where you are right now.
Oh,
because. Right, no, you're in
the
South.
Farthest point.
Right. You're in the South, and you're down in the bunker, and you're at an undisclosed location
for my protection.
For your protection, because after that statement, that your life would be in danger.
It's not in danger.
Your life would be in danger because they will be coming for you. They'd send the Imperial Guard or somebody in here to come and take you.
Kylo Ren is 10 times better than Anakin. 10 times. You're telling me his acting? Hold on, man shot. Okay, you're not a fan of Return of the Last Jedi.
Right.
Okay, right now, who are you taking? You taking Anakin Skywalker, or are you taking Kylo Ren as your better?
Kylo Ren.
Exactly.
All right, wait. So when you say Anakin Skywalker,
I really like Padme. I like Padme.
Well, let's be clear first. You're talking about the Hayden.
Don't look at me like that.
You're talking about the Hayden.
Look at you like
not
what?
the Jake Lloyd, right?
What?
I'm talking about both of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you Jake Lloyd. That the Phantom Menace Anakin was the.
I'm talking about
you're talking about Hayden. You're talking about Hayden.
George Lucas said, "This is how I want you to do this scene," and he did it. And George Lucas goes, "We nailed it." And he post production, right?
Yeah.
So don't give me that. So at the end of the day, Kylo Ren, he's like, he made fun of my mask. Gar, slams that mask down, and he's like, oh, I've given you every. The acting in him has been amazing. Kylo Ren is.
My God! I don't know if I'm trying not to get up because I'm
he's
about
amazing.
to. Oh my! He's amazing.
Amazing. And the depth of the character, and then you got the conflict. Here was the best part about Last Jedi that you guys don't appreciate. You got the conflict. You got the two conflicting stories because there's always there's 3 sides of a story, right? There's your side.
What was the conflict in Jedi for Kylo? What are you talking about?
About Luke going after him. It's Luke's fault. He turned. If Luke doesn't show his sign of weakness,
I don't know if I can. I don't think I can do this review anymore.
That's fine.
You have lost. Did he drink too much Game of Thrones beer tonight? What the hell are you talking about? the conflict.
I've never had too much hand, and I'm not gonna stop having hand if that's where you're going with that.
Like
hand to the queen.
Like, no, hand.
It's hand to the
queen. Like Billy D. Williams called him hand. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you're talking about? All right, look. Okay, listen. So they've announced all these other projects.
Well, they put them on hold.
Yeah, they put them on hold, but then they're back on, and they're not. We don't really know what's
going on. So where are they at?
So we know the Game of Thrones.
That's still on.
We know those guys, those writers. They have a trilogy.
What about Ryan
Johnson's
No.
trilogy.
You got to say his name correctly. The great Ryan Johnson.
Is
it still on?
Ruin Johnson.
Great Ryan Johnson still on.
He's still on.
And they're gonna give Opie they're gonna give him a movie.
Kenobi?
No, Opie. They're gonna give Opie.
They owe him something. It might not be a Star Wars movie.
Why do they owe him?
Because he saved Solo. Solo would have been a shit mess without him.
No, he doesn't get anything else.
Yeah,
he did them a solid. He's taking heat for
they
Solo.
Threw him under the bus. Kathleen Kennedy threw him under the bus. In fact, the day this movie was released, you know what she did? She came out and she says, "Oh, we're gonna make a Boba Fett movie." She tanked Solo before it even came out. The day this movie was instead of her going out and saying, "You know what?
Before we go on,
I'm proud of this movie. I'm going to stand by this movie."
This whole year, how many $400 million movies are there going to be?
Okay. You're talking about it from a monetary standpoint.
Because that's all we're
talking about. The quality of the product.
What was wrong with the Solo movie?
It was okay.
Better than Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was better. It was better than The Last Jedi as well.
Yeah, but that's because
it was better than The Last Jedi.
But that's not. All right? You're just saying that of emotion. You're telling me this. This is what you're telling me. You got dumped by a girl, and then you buy this robot sex machine. And you're telling me the robot sex machine's better than your last girlfriend.
Now, what's the analogy there? Did you get that man shot? Because I don't think anybody got that. That was just something you probably just been plotting and been wanting to say. Yeah, you've been wanting to get it out. You finally got it out, and I still don't understand.
I've been waiting to give a sex.
Trying to say something.
There's been 9 $400 million movies worldwide
this year. Nine. How many total movies have there been out so far?
Well, we don't know.
That's a lot.
That's all I want to make a point.
Okay.
There's been a lot.
Right.
And then we could say this is a failure, but this is a failure because they've been.
How much money is Solo going to lose?
They said like $200 million.
$200 million. A Star Wars movie.
Who is they?
Okay.
Did Disney say that?
Going to lose.
I think he said that. Yeah, Iger or whatever.
Yeah, Bob Iger.
Yeah,
how much did the movie cost? Because it was $250 to make, and then
it's $250 plus the other. They won't say.
They won't say.
This movie, they're gonna lose money. This is a Star Wars movie. We're actually sitting here talking about the possibility that they're gonna lose. Forget how much money they're gonna lose. They're going to lose money on a Star Wars movie, and you're gonna tell me between the hirings that she's hiring directors and she's firing. Let me ask you this. Why don't she go out and get like a Spielberg? Why don't she go get a good director?
Who's good? Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
I watched Indiana Jones, and that movie was fucking terrible. Okay. So don't tell me Spielberg is magical.
Why did we go get? What did Ryan Johnson do before? He did Looper, and what else?
Brick.
Hold on.
Does
the 3 best episodes of Breaking Bad?
Does anybody know what Looper is? I would like people to know.
It's got the greatest.
What the hell is
it? Was what's his name's best role?
Not
why are they getting these type of things? Why aren't they getting? Oh,
you're right. I think it's Jumper.
Yeah,
you think it's
Jumper. First the Maximus Prime, now the Jumper for Looper.
Oh, come on, Looper, Jumper.
Why aren't we getting the best directors out there to make these movies? Why is she? Because she can't control them, right?
She just got
she needs a Ron Howard. She needs a Ruin Johnson. These type of people that she can stick her venomous fangs in and produce this crap that they're putting out. Now they're saying, I heard this the other day.
You feel better?
Ruin Johnson, I'm sorry. He's saying now in his new trilogy that the Force is going to be something that we've never seen. That he's going to totally evolve it into something that we've never seen before.
You know what I hope he does?
Why?
I hope he evolves it into dinosaurs that are cloned by humans.
You know what? I take the midichlorian counts any day over what this man
Maybe that's what Manshot's new thing is. Metachlorian counts. He keeps throwing out these numbers, and they could be metachlorian.
Well, he's giving it in percentages. Wait, did Qui-Gon call it a percentage? No, he said the highest count.
It was off the chart.
Yeah, it was the highest count of midichlorians.
Well, listen, I'm going to wrap this up because we're going on, and you're just ranting, and no one cares anymore what you feel.
The thing is, unfortunately,
at the bottom of your screen, there's a subscribe button, and then there's a little bell. Hit the bell so you can get up to the minute of this.
I'm done with this review.
Yeah, welcome to the channel with the coolest guys I know. They review movies and all that. Let me introduce you to the host.